Set within the calm neighborhoods of Los Angeles, Denzel Washington lives a life shaped by intention rather than attention. Away from premieres and flashing lights, his world revolves around family, faith, and a standard of excellence built over decades. This isn't Hollywood excess, it's quiet discipline, daily purpose, and values that never bend. While audiences celebrate the legend on screen, his true legacy is formed off camera, inside a Los Angeles life where consistency matters more than applause. To understand the calm, disciplined life Denzel Washington leads today, it helps to step back to where that mindset was first shaped. Denzel Washington was born on December 28, 1954, in Mount Vernon, New York, a place that quietly sat between two worlds. On one side were structure, faith, and responsibility. On the other were street influences that pulled many young men in the wrong direction. His father was a Pentecostal minister and city employee, while his mother ran a small beauty salon, instilling in him both spiritual grounding and a strong work ethic. That sense of stability was shaken when Denzel was just 14 years old and his parents divorced. It became the first major turning point of his life. Seeing changes in his behavior, his mother made a decisive move that Denzel would later describe as life-saving. She sent him to Oakland Military Academy in New Windsor, New York. The strict environment forced discipline, accountability, and self-control. Years later, Denzel openly credited that decision with pulling him away from trouble and giving him direction. From military school, he went on to attend Fordham University in New York City. He joined the basketball team and focused on his studies, but like many young adults, he felt uncertain about his future. During a semester break, while working at a YMCA summer camp, he participated in a casual performance that unexpectedly changed everything. Someone watching him said simply, "You should be an actor." That single comment planted a seed he didn't know existed. Back at Fordham, Denzel shifted his focus to acting while also studying journalism. In 1977, he graduated with a bachelor's degree and earned a full scholarship to the American Conservatory Theater in San Francisco. It was the bridge between curiosity and commitment. His career began steadily, but the breakthrough came in 1982 when he was cast as Dr. Philip Chandler on the medical drama St. Elsewhere. Over 6 seasons, he became a familiar face in households across America and proved he had staying power. Film soon followed. His portrayal of South African activist Stephen Biko in Cry Freedom, 1987, earned him his first Academy Award nomination and introduced him as a serious dramatic actor. Just 2 years later, he won his first Oscar for Glory, 1989, a performance that marked the beginning of an era. The 1990s and 2000s became defining decades, with powerful roles in films like Malcolm X, Training Day, Fences, and The Equalizer, each reinforcing his reputation for intensity, intelligence, and integrity. Even later in his career, momentum never slowed. In 2024, he appeared in Gladiator II, earning major awards attention. In 2025, he returned to Broadway as Othello, reaffirming his connection to the stage. As of early 2026, he remains active, selective, and reflective, openly discussing retirement while choosing projects that align with meaning rather than noise. After decades of shaping powerful stories on screen and stage, Denzel Washington's focus now turns inward, toward the space where he rests, reflects, and lives by the same principles that defined his career, inside his Los Angeles home. In April 2022, he and his wife quietly purchased a condominium in Century City, California, for nearly $11 million. The deal drew attention not for extravagance, but for discretion. The seller was Princess Rima bint Bandar Al Saud, a member of the Saudi royal family. From the start, the choice signaled intention rather than display. Set inside one of Century City's most prestigious high-rise buildings, the residence occupies half of an entire floor on the 6th level, offering roughly 8,100 square feet of living space. With 6 bedrooms and 8 bathrooms, along with 2 separate private entrances, the apartment is designed for privacy, comfort, and ease, qualities Denzel has consistently valued throughout his life. Stepping inside, the first impression is light. Large windows flood the space with natural sunlight, softening the clean lines of the modern interior. The kitchen stands out immediately, enclosed with glass walls that open visually onto a bright breakfast area. It feels less like a show kitchen and more like a space meant to be used. Quiet mornings, shared meals, unhurried conversations. The main living and dining areas flow together seamlessly, creating a wide, open space suited for hosting family and close friends rather than formal gatherings. The design is elegant but restrained, balancing luxury with warmth. Each bedroom includes its own en-suite bathroom, reinforcing the sense of personal space throughout the home. The primary suite feels especially intentional. It opens to a private balcony, allowing fresh air and sunlight to fill the room. Inside, a generous walk-in closet and a refined bathroom with double sinks complete a space designed for calm and routine rather than spectacle. Elsewhere in the apartment, 2 private gazebos offer rare outdoor moments in a high-rise setting, quiet corners above the city where the pace slows. Despite its size and location, the apartment never feels cold or distant. It carries the atmosphere of a true home, comfortable, grounded, and lived in. Just steps away from Beverly Hills and Rodeo Drive, it sits close to the center of the entertainment world, yet remains removed from its noise. Away from movie sets and quiet moments at home, Denzel Washington's choice of vehicles reflects the same values that define his life: strength, refinement, and understated authority. His car collection is not about excess or trend chasing, but about comfort, performance, and timeless design. One of the most striking vehicles associated with Denzel is the Aston Martin DBS. Known for its powerful presence and refined engineering, the DBS blends performance with elegance. It's a car that doesn't need attention to be noticed, quietly commanding, much like Denzel himself. The design speaks to precision and confidence, offering speed and control without unnecessary flash. Alongside it is the Aston Martin Vanquish, another grand tourer that emphasizes craftsmanship and balance. The Vanquish is smooth, composed, and deliberate, built for long drives rather than short displays. Its presence suggests an appreciation for tradition and engineering excellence, fitting naturally into a lifestyle shaped by discipline and longevity rather than hype. For daily practicality and comfort, the Range Rover Sport plays a different role. Spacious, powerful, and adaptable, it suits both city driving and longer journeys. The Range Rover offers privacy and ease, making it an ideal choice for moving through Los Angeles without drawing unnecessary attention, while still delivering the comfort expected at the highest level. Rounding out the collection is the Mercedes-Benz S-Class, a longtime symbol of executive comfort and reliability. Known for its quiet cabin, smooth ride, and advanced features, the S-Class represents stability and consistency. It's a vehicle designed for reflection and calm, often associated with leaders who value focus over spectacle. Denzel Washington's vehicles tell a clear story. Each one reflects a stage of life built on control, patience, and quiet confidence. And with the lifestyle established both at home and on the road, the next question naturally follows. How did decades of excellence translate into long-term income and financial stability? After decades of steady excellence, Denzel Washington has built a financial legacy that mirrors his artistic one. With a current net worth estimated at over $300 million, he stands not only as a cultural icon, but as one of the most reliable financial forces in Hollywood. For years, Denzel has remained among the industry's highest-paid actors, with an average salary of around $20 million per film, a figure he has exceeded multiple times. At key moments, that number doubled. For American Gangster, 2007, he reportedly earned $40 million. More recently, The Little Things, 2021, brought him another $40 million, split between a $20 million upfront salary and an additional $20 million tied to streaming bonuses. In The Equalizer 3, 2023, his paycheck reached $24 million, and unconfirmed reports suggest he maintained a $20 million fee for Gladiator 2, 2024. At the height of his career, Denzel's annual acting income often ranged between $60 and $80 million, excluding secondary revenue streams. His box office impact further explains that earning power. Films featuring Denzel Washington have generated nearly $5 billion worldwide, a testament not only to commercial success, but to long-term audience trust. Studios know that his name brings both credibility and returns. Beyond acting, Denzel expanded his earnings through producing and directing, roles that also gave him greater creative control. He served as producer on The Piano Lesson, 2024, and directed acclaimed projects such as Antwone Fisher, 2002, The Great Debaters, 2007, Fences, 2016, and A Journal for Jordan, 2021. These films strengthened his industry influence while adding meaningful revenue on both theatrical and streaming platforms. Outside film production, Washington has selectively partnered with major brands. He has appeared in promotions for Audi, notably the Audi R8, as well as campaigns for Leon's Barbecue, Home Depot, and CoverGirl. Quiet but high value, these endorsements contributed consistently to his annual income. In addition, long-term television rights, especially from St. Elsewhere, 1982 to 1988, continue to generate passive income through modern distribution and streaming. With financial security firmly established, the story now moves beyond earnings, toward how Denzel Washington chooses to use his influence and resources, leading naturally into the next chapter. Philanthropy. His philanthropic work stretches back to the 1990s and focuses on education, youth development, healthcare, military families, and global humanitarian causes. Much of this work is coordinated through the Denzel Washington Family Foundation, established by his wife Pauletta and their children, alongside direct donations and personal involvement. One of the most consistent commitments of his life has been to the Boys and Girls Clubs of America. Serving as a national spokesperson since 1992, Denzel has often credited the organization with helping shape his own youth. Over the years, he has participated in fundraising events, public service campaigns, and special initiatives supporting after-school programs and mentorship for underserved children. Education, especially access and opportunity, stands at the heart of his giving. Through the Family Foundation, Denzel has donated over $2 million to Wiley College, revitalizing its debate program. Inspired by his film The Great Debaters, he committed an additional $1 million in 2021 through structured annual contributions. Today, the debate team proudly carries the name Melvin B. Tolson / Denzel Washington Forensics Society, symbolizing a lasting investment rather than a one-time gift. He has also endowed a $2 million chair in theater at his alma mater, Fordham University, strengthening arts education for future generations. Support for military families is another defining pillar. In 2011, Denzel made one of the largest donations in the history of the Fisher House Foundation, which assists families of wounded service members. He and Pauletta serve on the board of trustees and have personally visited injured soldiers at Brooke Army Medical Center, keeping the focus on presence as much as funding. His global humanitarian work reflects a long-standing connection to Africa. As a lifetime founding member of the Nelson Mandela Children's Fund, Denzel supports education and child-focused initiatives for at-risk youth. He has also served as honorary chairperson of Save Africa's Children and supported artists for a new South Africa, advocating for HIV/AIDS education and poverty relief. Health-related causes form another major thread. He has supported organizations such as the Elton John AIDS Foundation, Keep a Child Alive, Make-A-Wish Foundation, and Project Angel Food. In Los Angeles, He funds the Pauletta and Denzel Washington Gifted Scholars Program in Neurosciences at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center and supports pediatric health initiatives at the Barbara Davis Center for Childhood Diabetes. He has also contributed to cancer research through Stand Up to Cancer. And behind these acts of giving lies the private life that anchors them all, leading naturally into a closer look at Denzel Washington's personal life and the values that guide him beyond the public eye. Away from cameras and headlines, Denzel Washington lives a life defined by intention and restraint. He currently resides in Los Angeles, but unlike many public figures, he keeps his private world carefully protected. He avoids social media entirely and rarely shares personal moments unless they serve a deeper purpose. For Denzel, privacy isn't distance, it's discipline. At the center of his life is his marriage to Pauletta Washington, née Pearson, an actress and producer. They met in 1977 on the set of the television film Wilma and married on June 25, 1983. More than 4 decades later, their relationship remains one of the most enduring in Hollywood. Over the years, Denzel has consistently credited Pauletta as the foundation of his success, often describing her as the stabilizing force behind his career. In award speeches, including his 2019 AFI Lifetime Achievement Award, he has openly thanked her, acknowledging that none of his achievements stand alone. Together, they raised 4 children, all now adults. Rather than pushing fame or spotlight, Denzel has repeatedly said that his proudest accomplishment is raising good people, children who understand right and wrong, value family, and don't define themselves by status or attention. He speaks less about career milestones at home and more about character, faith, and responsibility. Despite a demanding career, Denzel has always emphasized balance. He has spoken about turning down roles to be present at home, structuring his schedule around family needs, and keeping faith as a daily anchor rather than a public statement. Discipline, he believes, isn't only learned on set or stage, it's practiced in everyday life. Today, his personal life reflects the same qualities that define his work: consistency, loyalty, and quiet strength. It's a life built not on noise, but on values, and one that continues to ground him long after the applause fades. Thank you for joining us on this journey inside his world. If this story resonated with you, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more lifestyle stories, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your support helps us continue telling stories that truly matter.